Oh my god, that's so crazy. I am a little bit scared.
Very mystical belief. Wow, that's so spicy. Any city in the world might have nicknames. For example, San Francisco in the US is often called the city or SF. But I'm in a city now with a tons of names. The 8D city, city of mountains, city of public transportation, city of Yu, city of hot springs, the oven city, the fog city, the city of rivers, the cyberpunk city, the city of bridges, and the capital of Hapa, and lots of others as well. Today, let's talk about this city with the biggest Taoism temple in southwestern China, and two of Chongqing's nicknames, city of bridges and capital of Hapa. Chongqing is a city spans over the Yangtze River and connects the four mountains through bridges. Besides the spicy food and beautiful scenery in the fog, bridges are also the city's characteristic symbol. In Chongqing, there are over 16,000 bridges of various sizes. Bridges are an essential platform of daily transport in Chongqing, connecting different people in different parts of the city. More than half of local Chongqing residents have to cross at least two bridges during their daily commute. This double O-shaped super tall viaduct connects the Caiyuanba Yangtze River Bridge. As soon as a car or bus drive over this overpass, passengers feel like they are taking a roller coaster ride by the Yangtze River.
Oh my god, that's so crazy. See, we are just driving in the sky. Ooh, I am a little bit scared.
You are basically turning over 360 degrees in the sky, making drivers and passengers feel like they are about to soar into the sky, which are really thrilling and exciting.
That's unbelievable. Oh my god, that's crazy. Super crazy.
In fact, the Caiyuanba Bridge is a masterpiece that took nearly 4 years to complete. It may seem exciting and dangerous, but it is actually very safe. It started construction on December 28, 2003, and was officially opened for operation on October 19, 2007. It has undoubtedly added another strong touch of color to Chongqing, the city of bridges. Although it is a bridge that locals use every day for commute, lots of tourists will come here just to capture this unreal scenery. The first spot we're heading is a very famous tourist attraction location. So after some terrible traffic, we arrived at this famous must-see viewpoint in Chongqing by the city. Hi, this is Roderick.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
So we actually headed from Beihai City, which is in Guangxi province, driving all the way north to Chongqing right here. So we can see.
Chongqing.
So we are at the south mountain of Chongqing City. I believe the elevation is actually higher than the city, so you can see this full city view over here.
Because that's the viewpoint right here.
That's a view, must-see viewpoint over here.
And then in Chinese, it's Nanshan Park, I think.
Yeah, this is called Nanshan Park. And also this Taoism temple is actually built in the Tang Dynasty and then actually redone in the Yuan Dynasty. And then they rename it to Laojundong. It is the oldest Taoism temple in Chongqing with an history of 1400 years. We're heading to the main big temple in Laojundong.
So it calls Sanqingdian in Chinese.
Yeah, it's on the top. So it's actually a bit of a walk.
But it's actually, sometimes you go up and then sometimes you go down. That's like a mountain city, just like that.
So you can see basically everything is on the mountain.
So we can see a girl wearing the traditional Chinese style to do her sales video right here. In China, the TikTok China in Douyin is very famous. I think she's doing some little video, short video.
Although it's a weekday, but we can see there's lots of tourists.
So you can see now we are go down, but 1 minute before we just go up. Chongqing is like the good city for doing exercise because that's the mountain city. So maybe one day you can go around like 20,000 steps for a day.
So we can see there's fogs everywhere today. So actually Chongqing is actually very famous for fogs. It's called the fog city, like the top fog city in China. So obviously it's because it's so surrounding Chongqing is all mountains. So moisture cannot really go out from this location. So that's why it's called the fog city.
I think in Fog City is super special for that view.
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's still a special view. Like of course, blue sky and white clouds is kind of one view, but this is another kind of view.
Some people say it's the Chinese Manhattan or Chinese San Francisco. I think because they are all mountain, all
I
mountain
think
cities.
San Francisco fits a little bit more because
Yeah.
there's more mountains, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Manhattan is pretty flat, I would say.
Yeah.
We can see the temple is at a very good location.
And then I have to say the tourist is starting from Sichuan province.
And this is the biggest in the southern western China. This is the biggest Taoist temple.
This is the pattern of Bagua, the symbol of Taoism. We can see Taoist priests walking in the temple. Prayers visit this temple to light incense and candles, to pray for blessing and good luck for themselves and their families. People are lining up to purchase stick incense and candles. There is a saying that if you purchase candles and incense at markets outside or online, your prayer won't be as efficaciously. So you can see no one brings outside candles and incense. Michelle went in to do some praying for all of you guys. Wish the best to everyone. Be healthy and gain lots of happiness. Taoist fortune telling has a long history. Here are Taoist fortune sticks. Prayer will get one stick, predicting his or her near future. Over time, Taoism gradually absorbed ancient divination methods and developed a unique system of drawing lots of divination. It helps people understand their own fortune and guide them to face various challenges in life correctly.
The Taoist Temple is right here. And then I have to say Taoist is starting from China. So they have long story about, thousands years.
Taoism is one of the three major religions in China, originating in the 4th century BCE. Its founder, Lao Tzu, emphasized that humans should pursue harmony with nature and the universe by following the laws of nature. Taoism flourished during the Han Dynasty with the aim of encouraging people to pursue longevity, health, and inner peace. In Chinese history, Taoism has become a national religion multiple times in different dynasties. Taoism still have a profound impact on Chinese communities around the world and on global health and spiritual cultivation. Before the year 1997, Chongqing is a city in Sichuan province, and Sichuan province is one of the few birthplaces of Taoism in China. So Lao Jundong here is the biggest Taoism temple in southwestern China. In foreign countries, we can even see a lot of traditional Chinese medicine acupuncture, moxibustion, and massage clinics, which are regarded as a way of Taoism to stimulate human acupuncture and regulate the body with its own body functions. In China, Taoism is not a mystical belief. It has fallen into the actual lives of the people in various forms like acupuncture, divination, and doing taiji, also called shadow boxing. After we exit the temple, we are walking by the street. We can see although it's a small mountain road, it is experiencing very heavy traffic. We can see lots of tourists and local people coming to this temple to pray for themselves and their family. Here we are at a very famous square called Sanmao Square. This square is built by the city of Chongqing in commemoration of Sanmao, a very famous writer that is born in Chongqing.
So Sanmao is very famous female writer in China. She liked freedom, and then she married the Spanish husband. So she go to Europe with her husband. So she writes so much article about the life, marriage, and then the thoughts for the lives. So I mean, she really impressed Chinese people a lot. And then at that time, her thoughts is very modern, super modern. So I think everyone should read her book.
Later, besides the square, we actually found a coffee shop called Sanmao Coffee. Let's go in and check it out.
So in this coffee shop, you can see that's the book. Like Sanmao is the writer for that. So she is the famous writer in China. And the book is very old because we can see the picture is yellow already. So that might be, so many years book.
And you can see her picture right here.
After a cup of coffee, we actually heard this kind of sound on the street. At first, I didn't quite understand what it is. I thought he was a blacksmith looking for small jobs to do, until a little kid ran up to him. So we are very curious as well. It might be a very local and traditional Chongqing thing that we didn't know. So Michelle went and checked it out. We actually found out it's a kind of sugar. And that's a very unique way to, I would say distribute or, to get the sugar in pieces.
这是什么重庆本地的吗？ So the seller says it is a famous ma sugar in local Chongqing.
We actually tried it. It's not super sweet, but it is actually super sticky. I know from locals, this sugar actually have another name called ding ding sugar. Yes, you are right. It's actually based on the noise that the seller make. Very interesting to know. After a whole day, we are actually starving right now. So we searched on our phone to find a nice restaurant with local Chongqing delicacy.
Coming to Chongqing, you cannot forget the hot pot. So
Hot pot.
Yeah, hot pot is the most famous dish in Chongqing. And there are thousands of hot pot types in here.
And I'm looking forward to this hot pot so much. In the last night, I was talking to you. I want hot pot all night.
And this is the one of the top rated hot pots we have. So let's try it out. This is our first dinner here.
First dinner here.
We can see lots of people here enjoying the hot pot. They're all local people here.
So they have a single root apron, plastic apron. So, that can be,
Because the chili oil might spray on your clothes.
Yeah.
See how many chilies inside.
To eat hot pot, after you boil the food in the pot, you will dip it with a special hot pot sauce that you mix by yourself from a variety of flavorful ingredients that you prefer to match your own taste. All hot pots are like this because each individual diner have their own taste.
Look like Michelle is ready.
Actually, Chongqing is the 直辖市 in China. That means Chongqing City don't belong to any province. It's only the city, like Chongqing City. And then they say Chongqing's hot pot is, more spicy than Chengdu hot pot.
Chongqing hot pot, also known as spicy chili oil hot pot. It's one of the traditional Chinese ways of eating and belongs to the Sichuan cuisine. Its characteristics are spicy, salty, fresh, fragrant, and crispy flavors. Chongqing hot pot originated from the extensive and straightforward dining method of boatmen's. In the late Ming Dynasty, which is 400 years ago, boatmen at the Yangtze River dock used a pot to get water from the Yangtze River and boil food with pepper and chili. A simple cooking method invented to dispel dampness and cold. The container for hot pot is usually a large iron pot with charcoal fire placed underneath. Spicy soup rolls in the pot, and diners sit together to cook the ingredients themselves. Chongqing hot pot is not only popular locally in Chongqing, but also radiates to the whole country and even the world. In the year 2007, the Chinese Cuisine Association officially named Chongqing as the capital of Chinese hot pot. There are nearly 30,000 hot pot restaurants in Chongqing City alone, and nearly 200,000 Chongqing hot pot brands nationwide, making it a beautiful culinary icon. With 30,000 hot pot options in Chongqing, if you try a brand every day, you need 83 years non-stop to try all 30,000 options. The hot oil drops onto the meat in a matter of seconds when it gets cold. It became a wax kind of feel instantly.
So how much we spent here today? So we can see it is 385 Chinese yuan.
As we mentioned in the beginning of this video, Chongqing has tons of nicknames. With that many names, you can tell it is a city with many special and interesting characters. Let's talk about the names one by one. First, the 8D city. D means dimensional, so it is a city that sits on a very steep terrain with a multi-dimensional urban layout. So it has often been called the 8D city.
Second, the city of mountains is very obvious. Chongqing is basically a city surrounded by mountains, and the tallest building in the city is lower than the mountain surrounding it. Please check out our previous video, China Travel 10.
Third, the city of public transportation. Chongqing is a city with tons of different types of transportation to support your daily commute. Taxis, buses, metros, and monorails. I talk about Chongqing Metro in the episode China Travel 11. And also Chongqing have cable cars that can help you to cross the Yangtze River.
Fourth, the city of Yu. The ancient name of Jialing River is called Yu River. So, Yu was used as a short word for Chongqing since ancient times. Chongqing license plates all start with the word Yu.
Fifth, the city of hot springs. Due to Chongqing's unique location, the city is very rich in geothermal resources, surrounded by 169 hot spring spots. Sixth, the Oven City. On August 23, 2022, the record-breaking temperature was recorded in Chongqing at 45 degrees Celsius, which is 113 degrees Fahrenheit. The Sahara Desert's summer highest temperature is around 40 to 42 degrees Celsius. The hottest day in the desert last year is recorded at 47 degrees Celsius. So that's how crazy Chongqing is. Chongqing is surrounded by mountains, and due to the lack of clouds in the summer, heat increases very quickly. and trapped inside the city. The heat cannot escape from all the tall mountains surrounded by the city. Also, Chongqing is an industrial city. All the factories intensify the heat in the city as well.
7. The fog city. Chongqing is a city surrounded by fog all year round. The reason is pretty similar to the Urban city due to the Jialing River merging into the Yangtze River. There are lots of mist and moisture that can't escape due to city being surrounded by mountains.
8th, the city of rivers is very obvious because Chongqing is where Jialing River merges with the Yangtze River.
9th, the cyberpunk city. Locals never call their city the cyberpunk city. With all the lightning after sunset, tourists have rated it the most futuristic cyberpunk city in the world.
10th, the city of bridges and capital of hot pot. We talk about them in this video. Let me know in the comments if you like our video or not today. In our next episode, what does Holiday Inn Express Hotel look like in Chongqing after our hot pot dinner? Could you believe this is a shopping mall? This is the largest one in Chongqing.